Hello, hello, hello. I'm Vicky Igbokwe-Ozoagu, your Lighter Leadership Coach, and welcome to the Lighter Leadership Podcast, where we explore leadership that doesn't cost you yourself. And I've been reflecting on a coaching conversation that I had recently with someone who had achieved everything she had set out to do: international speaking, people focused role, and her own business. All things that once felt like the goal. And yet she felt floaty, not stuck or lost, floaty, without a clear direction of, okay, where am I going next? And it's made me reflect because this is something that we don't talk about enough, in my humble opinion. What happens when you get there? What happens when you get there and you realize there isn't the destination anymore? As the conversation continued, the question that emerged was, what's your North Star now? And what was interesting is that the answer wasn't professional. It wasn't about the next role, opportunity, or scaling her business further. It was personal, deeply personal. And at the top of her list was something she hadn't been giving much energy to at all. And the thing that was at the top of her list was romantic love. And not in a vague or abstract way, in a very real sense of wanting a soft place to land. And this is where I observed like a physical shift in how she sat with me in this conversation. Because as she started to name it, I could clearly see the hesitation. And then came a need to justify it, to explain it, and to make sense of it because it's the thing that she truly wanted. And that's something I often see with my clients. They're comfortable at claiming the ambition, but less comfortable claiming desire, especially when it doesn't fit in the narrative that they've been taught to value. So, in this particular conversation, the focus here wasn't to create a plan. Instead, it was all about getting clear on the truth, on her truth, which is when something shifted in how she started to approach what was surfacing for her. So instead of asking, are you in love? I asked, what does loving you look like, feel like, sound like, taste like, and smell like? Because when you move from binary questions to sensory ones, the vision becomes real. And I love witnessing my clients transform from hesitation and doubt to excitement and curiosity at what could be in their future. And of course, I want this for you too. Because once you start to engage all of your senses, the thing that you're looking for, the thing that you desire becomes something tangible that you can actually orientate your life towards, that you can actually figure out the steps to get closer. So as our conversation continued, I then gave her a challenge with love. because you know me, straight talking, but always wrapped in love. And this was, I was going to say it was simple. It's simple in its theory. I acknowledge it can be more challenging in the action, but you can get there. And it was this: claim what you want without justifying why. Claim what you want without justifying why. No explanation or making it more acceptable or palatable for you or anyone else around you. Just practice saying, this is what I want. This is why I want it. And allowing that to be more than enough. And remembering that the why is about the importance to you, not to anyone else. So I want to leave you with this. Sometimes you don't always need a new goal. Sometimes you need a new way of orientating your life. So my question for you today is, what am I wanting right now that I'm still trying to justify? I want you to ask yourself this question. What am I wanting right now that I'm still trying to justify? And look, if you need a space to think about your next season, to figure out what your next desire is, maybe the lighter leadership reset is the place for you. It's 30 minutes of protected thinking time. Don't need to come in with an answer. You don't even need to leave with a fully fledged answer. You can leave with a feeling. And if that feels good for you, check the show notes to see when the next one is available. The last thing I want to leave you with is your leadership shouldn't cost you yourself. Lots of love. Take care. Speak soon.